Alright guys, good morning. Welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all hanging in there right now for Bitcoin and crypto. So in today's video, I want to talk about Bitcoin, give you guys a little update. What is exactly happening right now with, of course, the entire crypto market and of course, Bitcoin itself. There is in fact a fair few Bitcoin charts that I want to show you guys. Okay, that very soon, okay, we could potentially see a breakout happening for Bitcoin. We know Bitcoin is in fact forming a bull flag, okay, in between the support level and this resistance line. And I told you guys, right, once we actually see Bitcoin breaking, okay, this resistance, it will reach new highs, and that is coming very soon. So that is exactly what I want to talk about for today's video. Now, let me just show you guys what is happening right now with Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin is looking a tiny bit better than yesterday. Okay, yesterday we saw Bitcoin at about $58,000. Today, it's slightly bounced back up. We are in fact in the 1 hour time frame. You guys can clearly see Bitcoin is slowly bouncing back up right now to 59,000. Right now it's at 59,100. So it's looking pretty good right now for Bitcoin. But still, if we really zoom out here, Bitcoin is still consolidating, okay, for a long period of time. Even short term, okay, you guys can clearly see we're not seeing huge movements at all for Bitcoin. Okay, seems very boring right now for Bitcoin. But I told you guys, times like this is the best time right now to simply DCA into Bitcoin, right? Hold, buy, and let the gains come to you, okay, because we know a bull run is coming. Okay, so understand, guys, I told you guys, okay, once we actually see Bitcoin breaking back up, going back up to its previous all-time highs and breaking this resistance, okay, that's when it's going to shoot higher. I told you guys that many times, okay, and then of course it's going to be reaching new highs. So please be prepared for that. It's all about patience here, guys. Okay, and be blessed that Bitcoin is consolidating right now, okay, holding strong at these levels, okay, because it gives us time, especially retail investors like you and me. It gives us time to buy Bitcoin, okay, at a cheap price, right? Trust me, guys, once we see Bitcoin breaking back up to its previous highs and breaking that resistance and reaching new highs, we will in fact be begging for a dip. Okay, people out there, okay, will be begging for a dip. So be blessed that we are in fact seeing Bitcoin consolidating at this level, so we can buy more at a cheap price right at this level. Okay, but the crypto market today, okay, Bitcoin is not really moving today, okay, but it is back up at $59,000, which is great to see. Ethereum today is not really moving as well, holding strong at $2,600, okay. And you can clearly see some altcoins are in fact in the greens this morning. Okay, BNB's up 4%, XRP's up 4%, okay. And other altcoins are in fact in the greens as well. You can clearly see that. But some altcoins are also in the reds. It's pretty much half and half today. You can clearly see that, right? Some alts are in the reds and some are in the greens. Okay, so not much movements is happening for the crypto market today. Okay, the market overall is slightly down 0.15%. Nothing too crazy. Global crypto market cap is still above 2 trillion, right? So nothing major is happening for the crypto market this morning. Now, moving on, okay, I really want to talk about this because this is very bullish right now for Bitcoin. Okay, so 94% of the total Bitcoin supply has been mined. Okay, 94%, guys. We still have 6% remaining. So just 1.26 million Bitcoins remain to be issued over the next 116 years. So the last Bitcoin that will be mined is the year 2140. Okay, so we have pretty much 6% left, guys, of the Bitcoins, okay, of the Bitcoin supply to be mined in the next over 100 years. Think about that, guys. Okay, like majority of the Bitcoins have already been mined. Okay, 94%, guys. Okay, so in the next over 100 years, like 116 years, it will mine the remaining 6% of Bitcoins, right? Just over 1 million Bitcoins remain. Okay, so the Bitcoin price will rise, guys, eventually. Okay, it will rise, especially long term. it will rise. And of course, these next Bitcoin halving events, it's going to get shorter and shorter and shorter, right? To mine, these Bitcoins, right? So that's that. But yeah, monochrome Bitcoin ETF, okay, seems like they're on fact buying more Bitcoin, okay, while everyone else is selling. Okay, we know a lot of these institutions are in fact buying a whole bunch of Bitcoin. So it says here, while others are selling, the Australian Bitcoin ETF keeps buying the dip slowly and steadily. So yes, guys, here in Australia, okay, monochrome Bitcoin ETF, they are in fact slowly buying into Bitcoin, right? You also just clearly see that the dates, okay, the amount of Bitcoins that they have in fact been buying, okay, you also just clearly see they are buying hundreds, okay, of Bitcoins pretty much every single day, almost every single day, guys. So that's absolutely insane, and that is very, very bullish, and that is great to see, right? So it's not just in the US, that we aren't seeing institutions buying Bitcoin like BlackRock. We know BlackRock, they aren't buying a whole bunch of Bitcoin, but it's also here in Australia that they are in fact buying Bitcoin as well. Very, very slow and very, very steady. Okay, pretty much every single day, they are in fact buying over 100 Bitcoins. Absolutely insane. That's very, very, very bullish. So Bitcoin right now, we know, okay, Bitcoin is in fact, right now forming this massive Bitcoin cup and handle pattern. And usually when we see this pattern, usually we do in fact see a breakout. So this bull flag right here that Bitcoin is in fact forming, this resistance, I've been talking about this resistance line for the longest time now. And I told you guys, it's very, very important to understand once we see Bitcoin breaking this resistance, it's going to be reaching new highs. And usually this pattern is very, very bullish, right? When we see a cup and handle pattern, right? Usually this pattern is very, very bullish. So soon enough, will we see a breakout? We will see. But Bitcoin, 10 out of 20 SMA crossover signals the end of a pullback consolidation. Next run is coming. So this crossover is happening, okay? And Yasin's clearly see back just last year in 2023 on the weekly time frame. You also just clearly see we did in fact have see this crossover. Okay, then Bitcoin exploded. So will the exact same thing happen this time around for this year in 2024? Right, crossover. Will we see a massive breakout for Bitcoin? Okay, leading it to new highs. $75,000 to $80,000 to 90 to eventually over 6 figs, over $100,000. Is that possible? Yes, it is, guys. Okay, soon enough. Okay, we will in fact see a very, very similar pattern to what this chart is in fact showing us here, right? Bitcoin is easily going to be reaching new highs. Okay, I told you guys, okay, towards the end of this year, we will end off this year with Bitcoin at a new high. And that new high is going to be over 6 figs at least, right? I really do believe Bitcoin is still on track to reaching $100,000. And I still think this is very, very possible, right? It's all about patience here, guys. Okay, it really, really is. In the next 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, it's going to be absolutely insane for Bitcoin and crypto, right? So yes, once again, okay, this breakout, okay, Bitcoin bull flag pattern breaks out, we will fly to $100,000. That is what Crypto Rover is saying here. So yes, guys, very, very soon, okay, this bull flag that Bitcoin has in fact been forming, okay, this pattern right here, we are in fact seeing a very, very clear support level and resistance. And once we actually break this resistance, okay, Bitcoin will reach new highs. And 100K is the target, 100%. Okay, so understand, guys, Bitcoin is for sure still on track to reaching at least $100,000, most likely towards the end of this year in 2024, right? So the real question here is, will Bitcoin soon have a breakout? Will we see a breakout happening for Bitcoin very, very soon? Time will tell. We will see. Okay, but I really do believe soon enough, okay, we will in fact see a breakout. Okay, so it's all about patience, guys. Okay, it really, really is. But yes, Bitcoin to $100,000 in 2024. Yes, let's see. 2012, 2016, 2020, we saw this massive run up. So soon enough, are we about to see a massive run up as well for this year in 2024? it's going to happen, guys. Okay, I told you guys usually August and September, so this month and next month is usually a pretty bearish month for Bitcoin. Usually August, Bitcoin does not perform that great, and September is a very, very bearish month for Bitcoin. But understand, October, November, and December, those months are pretty bullish for Bitcoin. So I really do believe the month of October, November and December will be very, very bullish for Bitcoin. So I really do believe, okay, Bitcoin is still on track to reaching 100K in 2024. Okay, so a massive run up is coming. Be prepared for that. Okay, now Bitcoin Magazine tweeted this out. Okay, Bitcoin is the best money that humanity has ever had. And that's very true. We know, guys. Okay, fiat, we already know what's happening with fiat, right? With fiat money, it's going down in value. Okay, I really do believe, the US dollar, okay, in the future will be worthless like what it is today. Okay, it's going down, guys. We know that. Inflation is rising. Fiat money is just losing its value. We know that. Now, gold, okay, you guys know I'm not a huge fan of gold. Like, gold does not move, but obviously recently gold has in fact been pumping, but not as much as something like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is always rising. Understand that, guys, right? Bitcoin has been around for what, over 15 years now? And it's reached new highs every single time. The 4-year cycle, we know that, guys. Every single time we enter a new bull cycle, right? We have the Bitcoin halving event, and then right after the Bitcoin halving event, okay, we always see a bull run right after it. Okay, so understand, guys, Bitcoin always reaches new highs every single time. Okay, it really, really does. Okay, and it has outperformed gold, not by market cap, obviously, but by price wise, right? So understand, guys, Bitcoin is the asset that you always want to buy in. Okay, gold is good. Okay, it's great. I get it. It is in somewhat way scarce, just like Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is more scarce. You know what I mean? Gold, it's stable. I get that's not as volatile as Bitcoin, right? But understand, gold does not move as much as Bitcoin, right? Especially long term. So understand, guys, you really want to buy Bitcoin here. Bitcoin is the clear winner. It's better than gold. It's obviously better than other assets out there. Okay, a lot of people out there are in fact saying that Bitcoin is a better investment than real estate, right? Because a lot of people out there are in fact saying the best asset out there to buy is real estate, and I totally agree with them. You know what I mean? With real estate, you can make a lot of money, generational wealth for sure, especially long term. But with Bitcoin coming around, right, it's so much better. Okay, that's what people are in fact realizing. And people like Marcus Saylor have in fact said that Bitcoin is digital property in a way. Okay, it really, really is. So Bitcoin is always going up, guys. Okay, it's store value, it's generational wealth. Okay, and it's a hedge in a way. It's a hedge against inflation because Bitcoin is always rising, just like inflation. Inflation is rising, Bitcoin is rising as well. So it's a hedge against it. Okay, and understand, guys, I get it. Bitcoin is volatile right now, but understand, okay, long term, in the next, I want to say 10 years or shorter than that, maybe 8 years, 7 years, Bitcoin is going to be less volatile. Understand that, okay? Because people will understand, okay, that they need to hold their Bitcoins. They need their Bitcoins. There's only 21 million Bitcoins out there. In fact, it's less than that. So that's even more scarce, right? So understand, guys, Bitcoin in the future will be less volatile. Okay, so that's that. But Marcus Saylor says here, okay, Bitcoin 20% off, sale ends soon. Okay, so for sale, 1 Bitcoin. Okay, that's very, very true. Bitcoin is on sale right now, guys, and the sale is going to end very, very soon. If you're not buying, if you're simply, I told you guys this, right? If you're simply not buying Bitcoin right now, if you're not taking action, you're not buying into Bitcoin, you're not investing or simply DCAing into Bitcoin right now, you will regret it later on. A bull run is coming. Bitcoin will be reaching new highs over 100K and higher very, very soon, in the next upcoming few months, right? So if you're not buying Bitcoin right now, while still cheap, while it's just below $60,000 for 1 Bitcoin, you will regret it later on, guys. Okay, please understand that, right? Bitcoin is on sale right now. Okay, and understand when Bitcoin is reaching new highs, next year in 2025, when it's over 100K, over 200K, and potentially even 300K, throughout, Bitcoin history, we will probably never see Bitcoin back down below 100K ever again. Okay, so understand this is literally a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy Bitcoin while still below 100K. Okay, it really is. So that being said, guys, not financial advice, always do your own research. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I will obviously keep you guys updated on what's gonna happen with Bitcoin. Right now it's holding strong. Okay, 59,200. So I will keep you guys updated. But so far, Bitcoin is looking a bit more better this morning, which is great to see as always. But continue to hold, okay? Continue to buy and let the gains come to you. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.